Hi guys, I am Dr. Kuldeep. Today in this session we are going to discuss about the Arduino physical board. This is Arduino board. First we will discuss about Arduino UNO. Arduino is an open source electronic platform based on easy to use hardware and software. It's intended for anyone making interactive projects. Arduino can be takes inputs from many sensors attached to it, like temperature sensor, humidity sensor, ultrasonic sensors, and can give us the output in the form of the lights, motors, etc. Arduino platform mainly contains a hardware board, that is known as Arduino board, and second one, it contains its in programming environment, that is IDE, integrated development environment. We can design our program for the software, or we can control this hardware with that software. Now Arduino, where it starts. First of all, in 2005, a project was started by the students of Interaction Design Institute Avira in Italy, and the name of Arduino, this comes from a bar in Avira where some of the founders of the project used to make. The bar in turn has been named after Arduino of Avira, who was the Margrave of Avira and the King of Italy from 1002 to 1040. The most common board is UNO boards, that is UNO. UNO means one in Italian and was chosen to mark the release of Arduino software 1.0. The UNO board and the version 1.0 of Arduino software were the reference versions of Arduino now involved in newer releases. And this UNO board was the first in the series of the USB Arduino boards. This one is USB. This is USB. It is the first board that has the USB, or you can say it is the power supplied by the USB panels. And the reference model for the Arduino platform, we can attach with our USB like this. Now power USB. This is Arduino power USB, and with the help of the USB cables attached with our computer, we can supply the power to this Arduino boards, and you need to do so connect by USB cables to the USB connections. Power or barrel jack, the second one, this one, this one, this one. This is power barrel jack. Arduino boards can be powered directly from AC mains power supply by connecting it to the barrel jack. Third one is voltage regulator. This is voltage regulator. The function of the voltage regulator is to control the voltage given to the Arduino board and stabilize the DC voltage used by the processor and the other elements. And then this one is the crystal oscillator. The crystal oscillator helps Arduino in dealing with time issues. It printed on the top of the Arduino crystal is 16.0 H9H. It tells that the frequency is 16 megahertz of this crystal oscillator. Then Arduino reset. There are two Arduino reset buttons. One is on the corner of the board and second one is on the power pins, that is reset. You can reset your Arduino board, or you can start your program from the beginning. You can reset the UNO board in two ways. First, by using the reset button on that board, and second, you can connect the external reset button on the Arduino pin labels are reset on power pin board panel. That one. Now pin. There are three types of pins in our Arduino board. These are digital pins, these are analog pins, these are power pin. First, we will discuss about the power pin. After reset, there is a 3.3 voltage. It's the supply 3.3 voltage output, and second one is 5 voltage. It supply 5 voltage output. Most of the components used in this Arduino board works fine with 3.3 voltage and 5 voltage. The next is ground. There are three ground pins on our Arduino boards: GND, and one is on the digital sides, that is GND. There are three ground pins. Any circuit can be grounded with the help of these pins. Next is VIN, that is VIN on power side. VIN, that is voltage input. This pin also can be used to power the Arduino board from the external power source like AC main power supply. Then analog pin, pins. There are 6 analog pins: A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. These are the 6 Arduino analog pins. These pins can read the signal from the analog sensors like humidity sensors, temperature sensor, and convert it into the digital value that can be read by the microprocessors. It is the microprocessor. This one, it's microprocessor or microcontroller. Each Arduino board has its own microcontroller. You can assume it as the brain of your boards. This information is available on the top of the ICs about its microcontrollers. And in this board we use the ATM Mega 328 microcontrollers. Next one is ICSP pins. These are the ISP pins. This one. These 6 pins are ICS pins. ICSP. It refers to in-circuit series programming, and it is often referred to as SPI, that is series peripheral interfaces, which could be considered as the expansion of the outputs. Actually, you are slaving the output device to the master of the SPI buses. Then power LEDs. There are 2 power LEDs. We can check with the help of the USB power supply. These are 2 power LED indicators. This LED should light up when you plug in your Arduino into the power to indicate that your board is powered up correctly. If the light does not turn on, then there is something wrong with the connections. Then TX and RX. On our board we find 2 labels, TX and RX. TX for transmission, that is TX, RX. TX for transmission and RX for receive. They appear in 2 places in Arduino board. First on the digital pin 0, that is RX, 1 as TX, and the second on that side, that TX and RX. The TX LED flashes with different speeds while sending the serial data, and the speed of the flashing depends on the baud rate used by the board RX to flashes during the receiving process. Then digital input output. Arduino UNO board has 14 digital pins. These are 14 digital pins, 0 to 30. These pins can be configured to work as the input digital pins to read logic values 0 and 1, or as digital out pins to drive different modules like LEDs, relays, etc. The pin labels with tilde. There are some pin number 3, pin number 5, pin number 6, pin number 9, pin number 10, and pin number 11. These are represented by tilde sign with 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. This is used to generate the pulse width modulations. Then AREF. Our first pin on digital pin board is AREF, that stands for analog reference. It is sometimes used to set an external reference voltage as the upper limit for the analog inputs. A brief summary about the Arduino board. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel.